Hey everybody, Alex Seajoy here, and today I'm going to be doing a bit more into the story. Now, I know that for some time I've only been in these three areas, so I'm going to go ahead and get through this pretty quickly. So we've got our Vagabond, he's going to be used for our defense break. We have Rina, who we're going to use for our heals instead of a Lucia the Fairy. Our Magic Knight is going to be our secondary damage, and I want to use Seek. So I'm going to go without a leader this time, only because I don't feel like using Lucia for her skill, or Kyle, the Fire Elemental, for her skill either. So I'm just going to stick with this team. I'm using Seek because he has an attack buff, crit rate buff, and I'm using Vagabond for his defense break attack debuff. Using Magic Knight because she is going to be able to do the most damage out of all these units, and I'm using Rina because she has her heal. She can tank whenever there's a wind unit that's available, and also because I've built her to be a trap monster, meaning that she is built with despair runes. So she's basically just going to trap the enemies in a way, so they'll basically be caught off guard. Like, oh hey, this is Arena. They're probably built like full energy or something. Nope, this one's built with despair. Have fun. It's funny. I'm gonna put my Arena into my Arena defense once I get her high enough. And then if I see a few defense successfuls, I'm going to wonder if it's because of my Rina has despair runes on her. So, as you can see, these people can do it pretty quickly. It's because they have their runes on them. So, we can go ahead and take a look at their runes really quickly while we enter the next stage. Here we are. So, Seek has Fatal Blade, attack percent, attack percent, attack percent for now. I hope to change that to be attack, crit damage, attack. We have two sets of energy. I didn't put a third set on here yet, which I probably should have done. I just didn't get to doing it, but in other words, attack, not attack, HP, 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 which aren't really rude, or not really rude, but skilled up, so he's not too strong. Rina has the Despair Energy build with HP, HP, HP. And Lapis has the Fatal Energy build with the attack percent, attack percent, attack percent. Now, the reason she has energy and not blade is because at the time I just threw some energy runes on her so that she could survive more. And I also don't really believe she needs the blade runes, because once I get the correct runes for her, I'm going to be building her with despair and revenge. That way she'll be able to stun the enemies with her AoE attack, and if she gets attacked, she has a chance to counterattack, which has a secondary chance of stunning everybody because of her first skill. So, now, let's see. I'm going to try and get through most of these dungeons all pretty quickly, since now that my monsters are a lot stronger. I should be able to get through this dungeon to Land Forest, Hedeni Ruins. I should be able to get through them pretty quickly. I should actually be able to get through the rest of this pretty quickly if, okay, maybe not the last two, only because they actually match my monster's level in a way. So, we'll see about that. On other notes, I have acquired my Light and Dark Scroll, so we're going to be going ahead and summoning that at the end of the day. I'm going to do some other summonings with my Mystical Scrolls, and then let me see. I'm basically going to show you guys some of the monsters that I have and some of the things that I plan on doing with them. Later on, I'm going to do videos on all the rest of the elemental dungeons, because I'm pretty sure I haven't done a lot of them. So I'm going to go ahead and do just a single video on just a single dungeon and get as far as possible with it. They'll probably be about 10-minute videos, if anything. Just 10-minute little quick tips and tricks and stuff. But back to the thing at hand. I believe this is the 3rd stage. Maybe the 4th stage. I don't know how quickly they're doing it. They can only go as quick as Lapis with her AoE, so... we'll just target that one. Alright. Now we have to hit the big Yeti, and we'll get the reflected damage. There. It's pretty interesting, the reflective damage. If you have a strong enough Yeti, the amount of reflected damage actually can kill the next person, which makes it harder for them. So let's see just what stage this is. This is the 5th stage. So we're almost done, and we're only about 6.5 minutes in. So I should be able to do Telean Forest as well. Let me think. What else can I talk about pertaining to this in a way? I've already said everything about the monsters. I've already said everything about their runes. I've already said what I plan on doing for this. Oh, crystal. Mine. Let's see. I guess I can talk about the event that's been up for some time. So there's been this new event called the Friendship Event. And with this, you have 5 missions that you have to complete, and it resets at 8 a.m. every morning. So, one of the things that I do... So there's 5 missions. One of the missions is completing 30 scenario levels, or 30 dungeon levels anyways, just 30 levels in general. Do 10 arena battles. Then power up a rune 10 times. Not even a single rune, just power up runes in general 10 times. Power up monsters 5 times total. And then the 5th one is to... let me see. There's the arena battles. There's the... oh, you have to acquire 10 monsters. And you can do this in any means, by farming a level and getting the monster by drop, by summoning the monster, you know, any way that you can think of getting the monster, buying a monster. So... alright, now it is time to take on Sigmaris. I'll take a look at Sigmaris' skills once we get up to there. I can probably power up the Vagabond's runes a tad, that way he actually can do a bit more damage. Alright, here we are, so... just going to pause, alright. So, first skill. Arcane Blast. Attacks the enemy with a mysterious energy and stuns them for 1 turn with an 18% chance. Second skill, Frozen Orb. Attacks with an extreme chill and freezes the enemy for 1 turn if you get a critical hit. And third skill, Ice Volcano. Attacks all enemies with an exploding ice volcano, inflicting damage proportionate to their HP and decreasing their attack power. So that's pretty nice, pretty nice. As you can see, it does a lot of damage to Seek. I wonder why. Oh, this isn't going to be fun. Well, bye, Seek. I knew thee well. And we stun the boss. Rina OP. Alright, so now that that is done. I can't swallow. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I was like trying to speak, but then I was trying to clear my throat in a way by swallowing. But what happened was, it's one of those things where if you swallow and then you try to swallow like soon after, it just doesn't work. And I was stuck in that spot. I just couldn't. It just didn't feel right. Anyways, so I believe I kind of cut myself off from the friendship event. The friendship event is a mix of 5 missions. You do the 5 missions, and you get rewards for the first mission you complete, the 3rd mission you complete, and the 5th mission you complete. When you do that, you fill up a gauge called a friendship gauge. Said friendship gauge allows you to get certain items and whatnot. So you have to do what you can in the next like 12 or so days to fill up the friendship gauge a total of 30 times. Which, if you complete your 5 daily missions, you only have 6 days to do it, basically. No, not, you don't have 6 days, but you can do it all within the 6 days. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and work on the Vagabond's runes real quick. Alright, so that one's up to 10% plus 281, putting us at about 5,400 health. That one's upgraded, so let's go ahead and upgrade this one. This one has an attack substat, so we're going to go ahead and see how much that increases from 6 to whatever. Oh. Alright, so our substat more than doubled. Went from 6 to 14. This one was upgraded. So now we have about 5,600 health. If I could, I would put on... Here, I'll put on this one. And I'll power it up. 175. I apologize for that. Yeah, that was interesting. Sorry. So we're going to go ahead and see all of these. That one increases speed. This one has an flat HP stat. So we're going to go ahead and power up with that. And once we do that, I'm going to start up the Talayan Forest run. An attack plus 5% on a 3-star rune. That's nice, nice. Alright, so now it has about 6,500 health, dealing damage proportionate to its max HP and whatnot, with a 50% chance, it seems. Yeah. 50% chance to decrease the enemy's defense. In this one, I can take the same team. I won't have to worry about it.